You know, one thing people don't talk about is that men, we go through mood swings. You know, I know with females, they have the monthly cycles and they have different changes in their bodies, and that's always culturally accepted. But they don't talk about a lot of things that us men go through, and we do. We go through cycles. Look it up. Men go through mood cycles, mood changes, and sometimes you could think it's a you issue. Or you're not doing enough, or you're depressed, or you're battling with anxiety, and sometimes you start attaching things to it. But really, it could just be a mood. It could be just a chemical imbalance, hormone change. We go through those monthly, and it's not saying, oh, you got to walk around feeling like you got a problem or you got an issue, but you got to be real with yourself. You're chemically, biologically, you're a body, you know what I'm saying? So it's not always going to work the way you want it to work. So sometimes you have to let those moods come through and just ride them through, you know what I'm saying? I use a method called HALT, H-A-L-T. I've talked about it before. Am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Am I tired? When that mood comes around, because it happens, you never know when it's going to hit, but sometimes your mood will just drop out the bottom. And sometimes you'll think it's, oh, I'm just depressed, or I need some medication, or things like that. And sometimes you do, because if it lasts too long, you might need to look into that and see what's going on. But there are ways to, not really combat, but kind of flow through it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta just flow through it, and things that I do is like I'm doing right now. I'm taking a walk, I recognize my mood just dropped out of nowhere. I was just like, wait a minute, why did my mood just dip for no reason? Everything's cool, not just going on bad. And I was like, wait, am I hungry, angry, lonely, tired? Once I addressed all those, it was still kind of there, but it wasn't there like it was before. So I said, okay, motion creates emotion. So I don't have to do nothing major. I said, let me just go for a walk, you know what I'm saying? And I feel a lot better. Is it gone 100%? No, but it's a lot easier to manage. And I say that to let you know that, hey, if it gets to where you're having those moments, don't get down on yourself. You're a human being. And just because, culturally, it's not accepted to have moments of, maybe a chemical imbalance, maybe a vitamin deficiency. You might be low on vitamin D. You know what I mean? I found that out that I was majorly low on vitamin D. Didn't even know. And as a black man, you really gotta go check out your vitamin D levels, even if the sun is out, because our skin and in this environment, you gotta have your vitamin D. But anyway, take the time out to find out who you are, what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, really get invested in trying to find out who you are from head to toe, because that self-leadership spills over to everything else in your life. Your family will appreciate it. Your significant other will appreciate it. People that care about you want you to care about you too. They want you to take care of yourself. They don't know what's going on with you all day, every day. They can't get inside your head. So it's up to us, men, to step up, take care of ourselves. So, hey, like I always say, get out there, love somebody, but most of all, you know what it is. Go love yourself. Peace.